Paul, your top 5 strengths, learner, input, ideation, intellection, strategic, throughout your entire career, which strength would you say helped you become so successful?
So I don't think it's any one of those. I think my 6th strength is analytical. So my top 6 strengths are all in the strategic thinking arena. And I always wanted to be an academic. Every class I took in college, I wanted to major in that subject. I have a voracious appetite for, for reading and learning. I've purchased and bought and read thousands of books. So learning, I would say, which is my number 1 strength, kind of defines me directionally. But without those other strengths, and especially without my 7th, 8th, and 9th, competition, activator, and achiever, I think that I would have been really happy in academia. But academia could provide limitless opportunities for learning and for teaching, but not necessarily for building or doing. So competition, activator, achiever is like, okay, my top 6 might be thinking themes, but if I can't win and do something now and build and create outcomes, I'm not satisfied. So for me, it's this amazing, rich combination of thinking themes as well as other themes that kind of define how I work and what I'm aiming for. I didn't discover Clifton's strengths until 2012.
Okay.
I was completely blown away. I don't think I understood myself, or I don't think anyone else understood me until I read that report, and I felt like it knew exactly who I am, how I think, how I act, how I feel, and it kind of described everything I'd done in my life and why I had done it. And I regretted that I hadn't learned that 20 or 30 years earlier. I had so many mistakes as an entrepreneur, not understanding the people that worked for me and projecting my learner or my ideation on everyone else, just assuming that, oh, this is how I think. I'm sure everybody else feels the same way. And so many misfires, so many not understanding how to motivate individuals. I don't have individualization. But I got a coaching call from one of the Gallup coaches, an internal coach. And she talked especially about my intellection and needing cave time and alone time. And I was just like, okay, when human babies are born, there is no operating manual for parents or teachers or counselors or friends to understand what makes this person tick. And I felt like if everyone in the world could know their Clifton strengths and know how they tick, and then know the strengths of everyone else around them, it would change the world. Because everyone's different, but we don't understand how different we are. And when you can understand what makes a person tick and what lights them up, team assignments, motivation, communication, everything changes. When I discovered Don's work, I realized that Don had spent his lifetime analyzing the natural talents, the innate abilities of hundreds of thousands of successful people, and he created a taxonomy of hundreds of strengths. He boiled it down to the 34, did an online assessment so that every single person on earth could discover their innate natural talent, and with coaching and with the right experiences and knowledge and practice, you can take that raw material that you're born with and turn it into a higher value finished good. And that's what Don Clifton aimed for, is that every human being should be able to experience excellence. What does it feel like to perform at near perfect levels over and over again? You get rewarded for it, you get recognized for it. It's incredibly fulfilling. But if you never discover what your raw materials are, how can you end up with that higher value finished version of yourself?